Hello, everyone, and welcome to BBC American English, the podcast where you improve your English while learning about history, culture, stories, and knowledge from around the world. I'm your host, Alex, and today we are taking a long and fascinating journey back in time. Far back to one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in human history, the ancient Roman Empire. In this episode, you'll learn about the rise, culture, military power, engineering achievements, and eventual fall of Rome. And along the way, you'll also learn useful English vocabulary, expressions, and natural speaking structures. So sit back, relax, or enjoy your walk, because for the next hour, we're stepping into the world of emperors, philosophers, soldiers, gladiators, and legends. Let's begin our journey. Part 1. The meaning of Rome. Rome was not just a city. Rome was an idea of power, order, discipline, and civilization. Even today, more than 2,000 years later, the world still feels the influence of ancient Rome. There's a very famous English expression: Rome wasn't built in a day. It means great things take time. Vocabulary: civilization, power, legacy, influence. Now let's go back to the very beginning. Part 2. The legend of Romulus and Remus. Every great civilization begins with a story, and Rome begins with one of the most dramatic legends of all time: the legend of Romulus and Remus. According to the story, the twin brothers were abandoned as babies and raised by a she-wolf. Later, Romulus founded the city of Rome in 753 BC. Is this history or legend? Well, maybe a bit of both. English tip: legend means a traditional story, not fully proven. History means facts supported by evidence. From the beginning, Romans believed they had a special destiny. Useful vocabulary: destiny, to found a city. Part 3. From kingdom to republic. Rome began as a small kingdom, but Romans didn't like kings. They wanted a government based on law, not a single ruler. So in 509 BC, they created something revolutionary: the Roman Republic. The Republic had a Senate, consuls instead of kings, written laws, and the idea of citizenship. These ideas influenced many modern governments, including the United States. English expression: by the people, for the people. Vocabulary: Senate, citizen, law. But soon, Rome became too large and too powerful for the Republic to control. Part 4. Julius Caesar, the man who changed everything. When you talk about Rome, you must talk about Julius Caesar. He was a brilliant general, a skilled politician, an excellent speaker, and a controversial figure. Useful English structure: he was not only a general, but also a powerful political leader. Caesar expanded Rome by conquering Gaul, modern-day France, and became incredibly popular. But power always creates enemies. On March 15th, 44 BC, the famous Ides of March, Caesar was assassinated by members of the Senate. This moment changed Roman history forever. Part 5. Augustus and the birth of the empire. After Caesar's death, Rome entered a period of chaos and civil war, but eventually, Caesar's adopted son Octavian, later known as Emperor Augustus, took control. He became the first emperor of Rome. Under Augustus, Rome entered a golden age known as Pax Romana, the Roman peace. It lasted for almost 200 years. During this period, Rome built roads, aqueducts, temples, amphitheaters, and government systems that still influence us today. Vocabulary: prosperity, stability, expansion. Part 6. Daily life in ancient Rome. Let's walk together through the streets of ancient Rome. What would you see? You would see busy marketplaces, merchants buying and selling goods, public baths full of people talking, fresh bread coming from bakeries, children playing in the streets, politicians giving speeches in the forum. English tip: for describing scenes, use you would see, you would hear, you would smell. For example, you would hear merchants shouting their prices. You would smell spices, bread, and cooked meat. Rome was alive, loud, colorful, and full of energy. Part 8. Engineering wonders. If Rome mastered anything, it was engineering. The Romans built aqueducts, strong roads, large bridges, arches and domes, and massive structures like the Colosseum. Their secret was Roman concrete, a material so strong that many of their buildings still stand today. Vocabulary: architecture, innovation, infrastructure. Part 8. The Roman army. How did Rome control such a huge empire? One word: discipline. The Roman army was highly organized, highly trained, loyal, and technologically advanced. The Roman soldier, the legionary, marched across continents, building roads, forts, and bridges along the way. Useful English structure: a disciplined army, a powerful empire, an ambitious leader. Part 9. Culture, language, and influence. Rome didn't just conquer land. Rome conquered culture. The Romans built theaters, held festivals, studied philosophy, encouraged trade, and spread the Latin language. Latin became the foundation of languages like Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Romanian, and English contains thousands of Latin-based words like audience, structure, culture, video, translate, animal. And our calendar is influenced by Rome. July is named after Julius Caesar and August after Augustus. Part 10. The fall of the empire. Every empire rises and every empire falls. Rome's decline happened slowly and over many centuries. Some reasons for the fall: political corruption, economic problems, invasions by foreign tribes, the huge size of the empire, weak emperors, decline in military discipline. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire officially collapsed. But the Eastern Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, continued for almost another 1,000 years. Rome fell, but its influence never disappeared. Part 11. English review and quick practice. Let's quickly review today's vocabulary. Empire, republic, stability, prosperity, legend, architecture, influence, discipline, expansion. And the structures, Rome wasn't built in a day. He was not only, but also, you would see, you would hear, you would smell. Feel free to pause and repeat the words after me to practice your pronunciation. Final message. Thank you for joining me on this long, exciting journey into the ancient Roman Empire. I hope today's episode helped you improve your English, learn more about history, and enjoy an immersive listening experience. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow BBC American English for more deep, educational, and